Hello and welcome, my name is Gomora, and today we are doing another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X. In the last episode, we kind of met some more of our party. We got Kamari, we got Yuna, we got Waka, and Lulu. Actually, let's check some stuff before I... Didn't I get some... Actually, I think I checked for everyone, but I didn't check for him. This is the first time I saw him in my party. Okay, so now we're on our way to Kilika port to go to another temple to summon. But I guess we're really heading to Luca to play in the Blitzball tournament. But right now we're actually going to talk to Yuna, so let's go talk to her.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
What's that all about? We're just not special or something? Not knowing?
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
No, I'm surprised that Titus did not have a follow-up question to that I would have, because he's asked it before to the Crusaders about not, like nobody's beaten Sin in 800 years. But here goes Waka saying that Sin was defeated 10 years ago. That would be an obvious question to ask. It's a question I would ask if I was in his situation. But I'm sure there are a lot of questions people would ask if you were in his situation.
The wind. It's nice.
Oh man, their faces look so weird in this HD remaster. I had the same problem with the Steam version. I think it's their eyes. There's something off about them. Although setting up the PS2 version would be kind of difficult.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkand, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
Hey, that's cool. You're doing well. How you doing? Yeah, looks like pretty much the same spot. I remember we did the temple. And no green. That's not an issue on the Switch version, so hopefully, looking at this version. You can't hear me over the cutscenes? Is it the music? Or is it the voice?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Zin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
How about now? Is it just during like the cutscene? Like the music during the cutscene? Actually, let's see. Can we... Don't think there's anything we can do during the... That wasn't fun. Nothing we can do during the fight. We have to wait till the fight's over. Yeah, it took some... Okay, it took some time, you know, before I started streaming to get the audio right, but I guess I didn't really, yeah, that's even my headphones was louder, but I didn't really have the chance to check the audio on the cutscene, so I'm not really expecting that. Okay, so what I learned from the last time I did this fight is it's better just to keep one of these dudes alive. I don't think we have to get the city down. It's just about 2,000 HP. Right now. I think, I know for sure if we kill this, two on our boat, some of the three of them will pop up. So if we, don't do anything, that one there, hopefully we won't summon another two. Go quiet, even during battle. Yeah, I'll do it after the fight. Nothing really I can do now about it. guess with a summon, we got. I saved the summon with the overdrive, so hopefully that'll do us some good. Although it might take out the, might not take out the fin. Might be too far for the fin, or maybe it's an AOE and it'll take out both. Who knows? Oh, that's funny. Maybe I should bring the mic a little closer. So it's a little further away than it usually is. Yeah, but even in my headphones, the mic is, or the sound is pretty loud. Ooh. A lot of damage for such a small enemy. Only 9 HP left. I wonder if Velosaur can fly to him. Can. That's pretty cool. That's it. That's it for this fight. Finally back to where we were. Just after this cutscene. Yeah, Final Fantasy is... I mean, I haven't streamed much other games or done Let's Plays for other games, but it definitely does seem that getting the sound right for these Final Fantasy games is pretty hard. But I guess I got a little spoiled because I think for the Pixel remasters, I didn't have to change anything. They're pretty much all the same. So now... And there was no voice dialogue, so it was just like the music. Oh, by the way, Fudge Twitch, did you see the Nintendo Direct? It was only third-party games, but it was pretty cool. For being like a partner showcase of third-party games and being a direct mini. I think it was only like 26 minutes. It was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was today. Have you never heard of it? Or have you never heard of Nintendo Directs? Good thing you didn't like walk though. Let's get some heals in here. Oh, it's pretty much just a couple times a year they do like a showcase of games that are coming to the platform. So you might see like some new announcements and some ports that might be coming over there. They have a couple Nintendo Directs. They have like Limited Today, which is like they call it a partner showcase, and it's pretty much third-party releases that are coming to the system. And then they have their own Direct, which they just call it a standard Direct, which includes mainly first-party. Oh no. Yeah, it's just a showcase. They do it a couple times a year, right? And then so they have their own Direct that will mainly focus on first-party games. They might have some third-party games too, and then they have a third one that's dedicated to just indie games. So it can be kind of exciting. It's almost like a mini E3 if you're familiar with E3. Usually they do like a live stream. I mean, they've been doing it for a while. I think it's been a couple of years. That's why everyone... I mean, Nintendo's the first person, or the first company to do it. Right? Now you see Xbox, they do an Xbox showcase. They do a PlayStation one from time to time. Pretty much every company does it now. There was a Capcom one recently where they showed the RE2. Oh no, the RE4 remake. So Nintendo paved the way, and now everyone's doing it, which is fine. I'm not really hating on anyone doing it. I actually kind of like it. Kind of exciting. It's like mini E3s all year round. And you never know when one's coming. Oh yeah, that Monkey Island game. More than likely, I'm gonna do a let's play of that. And then there was the Live Alive, which is that HD 2D RPG. Definitely gonna do a let's play of that one. I've been waiting for that one for a while, or since they announced it. I was like, this looks cool. Definitely gonna do that. So I think that the 3 games that I'm planning on doing, I'll say it after this cutscene. Probably can't hear that well anyways. I don't know about you, but...
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
That's weird. Why are we laying like that, like under you now? But anyways, like I was gonna say, sin has been around for like 1,000 years. Why are they living? The dude swims in the water. Why are your houses like in the water? You have an island. Why not just do it like I would do it in the center of the island, so he couldn't touch us? This seems kind of weird.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Bitchute.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
Also, that's kind of crazy. If you don't get a sending and you die, you just turn into a monster.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Maybe it's only if you get killed by sin that happens. But maybe if you have like a normal death, you don't turn into a fiend. So like I was saying before, that cutscene, actually we should probably mess with the audio. There are 3 games that I want to do as a Let's Play. 2 of them are actually at this direct. One of them is Monkey Island. Okay, here are the settings. And the other one was... Okay, so let's mess with just these. So we have Monkey Island and then Live Alive. Let's put them at 50. Same thing with the SFX. Yeah, so Monkey Island and Live Alive. Monkey Island's gonna be great. Live Alive is just another RPG. And then the other one that was not at this direct, it was at, I don't know, I think it was at a PlayStation event. I can't remember. But it's this game called Stray, where you pretty much just play as a cat. So, to me that sounds kind of interesting. Kind of a sucker for those games, where you know, it's just so different. Like, when do you ever get to play as like just some animal? And I think you're exploring this world where I think all the humans are dead, and everybody's just a robot. So, it sounds kind of interesting. Also, yeah. Oh, I saw that too. RPG Time Legend of Right. Is that the RPG that was like a book? If I'm remembering, if that's the one I'm remembering, or if that's the one it is, that's also a good that's also a good game. It's like just playing games like that. I mean, it's just so unique. Like people thinking out of the box. So much different from just the typical games that you play. Yeah, it's super random. It's not even, I don't even think it's a full game. Because it's just like it's not a full $60 purchase. It's like, I think it's like a $40 purchase. It's on Steam. I don't know if it's on anything else. Yeah, yeah, then it's the one I'm thinking of. It is hand drawn. It's the hand drawn RPG, but it's played out in like it's a book, and it's like I mean, according to the trailer, it's like 200 pages. So you kind of just go through the book. It's pretty cool. I actually might do that too, depending on how expensive it is and when it releases. I also think it was made by just one person. I think that's the impression I got from the trailer. I think that's what they said. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you want? We're not open. I guess she realized that she doesn't know us. Yeah, I love indie games. Always something unique. I feel like indie games are gonna save us from you never know, there might be some another how there was like the console market crash in like the 80s and 90s, and then Nintendo saved everyone. They, there might be the same thing with games and all these, DLCs and microtransactions and games as a service, and not being able to buy physical games, and then when you do buy physical games, you don't get the game. Like half of it's like you gotta download it, or day one you have like 50 gigs and like updates, day one DLCs, and it's just like with an indie game. I mean, even with this game on Switch, Final Fantasy X, while it is on the cartridge, this cartridge also has, or this is a bundle with 10.2, but 10.2 is not on the cartridge. You have to download it, which sucks. The pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. I don't know if I'll do the first. I've been thinking about it because there's 4 Monkey Island games. That's a lot to play. I don't know when the other one comes out. Titus, watch your step. It's not safe this way. Yeah, I mean, when you want to talk about raw power and like pushing the limits, PlayStation and Xbox definitely beat Nintendo. But when it comes to like creativity and innovation and all that stuff, and honestly just having a good time, I go Nintendo all the way. My first console was an N64, and then the next console was like a PS2, and that's where I played this game. Oh, let's actually see this cutscene. I like this cutscene. Also, I think the GameCube.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance.
Well, what I was going to say, I
Filled
think
with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
So pretty much what I was going to say is that the GameCube was actually, I think it was actually more powerful than people give it credit for. This is the cutscene that I think people are more familiar with, because I think they use it in promotion, or at least they did use it in promotion. I actually never owned an Xbox. I went from N64 to PS2 to PS3 and to PS4. And in between there I got like a DS, a 3DS, and then like the Switch. I've just never seen the point of an Xbox, especially now. Maybe back then it was more of a thing, but nowadays, since Xbox and PC are, you have Game Pass, I don't really see the need for an Xbox. haven't upgraded either. I mean, you can't, really. You can't find a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. So if I'm gonna finish this journey, I'm definitely gonna have to get a PS5 if I want to play Final Fantasy 16 when it comes out. And also, I wonder if I can beat. I mean, I know the game doesn't come out until I think it comes out next Christmas. So chances are I'll be done with 15 by then. Hopefully. Hopefully things don't come up.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Everyone's looking at us like we're crazy.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
I've actually never been enticed by the Xbox exclusives. Actually, I can't think of any besides Halo. But you can play Halo on PC with Game Pass. So it's just like, what game is there on Xbox Series X that I can't play on my PC? I mean, I guess if you don't have a PC, then I can understand. But even if you don't have a PC, Game Pass, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you can play it on the cloud version. And I've played some games. Yeah, if you don't have it, then it's definitely cheaper to get an Xbox Series X, or even an S, really. But even if you don't have a gaming PC, what I was just about to say is, with I think Game Pass Ultimate has it. They have like, you can play games, in the cloud. So I can play I could just have a controller connected to my tablet, and then just load up the Xbox app and just play it. I mean, for me, maybe if you're playing a fast-paced shooter, there's probably some delay, but I don't know. I can't really tell. It's not like I'm some professional FPS player. I do more adventure and RPG kind of games. You don't really need quick input delay for that, and I really can't tell. But anyway, I think this is a good time to end this episode. In the next episode, we will do a little bit more of exploring of Kilika, and maybe even head to the temple. So check that out in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.